Hello, Aries. Welcome in. My name is Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be your mid-month check-in for the month of March. Happy birthday, Aries. We are officially in Aries season. I would like to mention I do a birthday bonus for each zodiac sign over on the membership side of the channel, and I will be posting a bonus birthday message for you over there in the next couple of days. So if you'd like to be a channel member, feel free to check out the link below or the video card above and come and join the channel. Also, if you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link for that as well. So let's get right into it, Aries, and let's see what this mid-month check-in has to offer for you. I'm using the Moonology message deck, so it's meant to be. And I think you're in the throes of some deep, deep shadow work. And so I do feel these eclipses are definitely not going to be easy to get through. We are just about to enter into eclipse season, and so it is definitely affecting the cardinal signs. So if you've got major Aries or Libra in your big three, be ready for some major changes, especially if you have an Aries North Node. So this is for any major Aries placement: Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node. So I think you're just being called to allow what's meant to be, and to go into this deep-seated shadow work. So Aries is all about the self. So there's definitely a situation here, I feel, where maybe you need to learn to accept help, but follow the signs and the syncs, because the signs have kind of been cautioning you. So let's get into it. Aries messages for Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Seek healing. There's a need to heal something here, Aries. So let's get into it. Releasing. There is a major release. There is a major ending of a cycle. I do feel this is divinely ordained. You're going to need to protect yourself. I do feel boundaries are necessary at this time, and you are on the precipice of a new beginning. So what I heard was, I got the eye of the tiger. So you could be going through a third eye activation. But I do feel it's like you've been going round and round and round on a merry-go-round, running round and round and round in some type of vicious cycle. So let these eclipses get you on the pathway of a new beginning. There is something that needs to be released, and you do got to face your fears. And that is part of that shadow work that we talked about with the cut, okay? So facing your fears is shadow work for sure. And make sure that you're coming from a place of integrity. I do feel major release. So people, places, and things are likely going to be leaving your life. Maybe things you're not ready for. It's the energy of finding your strength to go into this shadow work, facing your fears and preparing for a new beginning. And so there's a lot of fears, I think, surrounding financial security, emotional security. So put a ring of protection around you, because I think you're about to go into this energy of like 40 days and 40 nights, like Jesus was in the desert. So do not be swayed. Do not be tempted. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. So let's get into it with the tarot, and let's see what this new beginning is all about. This is about stepping into your worth and your value. So you might be going through some type of self-identity crisis. There's a need to heal codependencies. There's a need to release this feeling of not being able to do it. You can do it. Face your fears. Maybe you're afraid to be alone for a little while. The Nine of Pentacles upright. She knows her worth and she knows her value. So there's a lot of shadow work going on here. But this is definitely about having faith in the future. Maybe right now nothing's working out, kind of feels like it. But I think soon you're going to see the light at the end of the tunnel. But I think you're in a dark tunnel right now with these eclipses. So let's do a 9-card spread, Aries. Let's see what this mid-month check-in has to bring forward for you. But I feel like overwhelming anxiety creeping in. So don't be afraid of what you don't see coming next, because we have to take that leap of faith before the path is usually presented. So be the path itself, Aries, okay? 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, there's something that needs to be released that you've been holding on to. So look for the hidden blessing. I do feel there's a need to forgive somebody. Maybe somebody that, you know, treated you unpoorly. The King of Wands reversed. Aries, Leo, Sag. Could be you. There's anger here. There's somebody here that I feel is very theatrical, likes to be in charge, but doesn't have what it takes to be in charge. Definitely somebody that lashes out, is very rude with their communication, and maybe this is triggering oversensitivity in you. I think you could be dealing with somebody that all they like to do is hold you back and criticize you. So keep your eyes on the bigger picture here. because there is a new emotional experience, but it does start with self. And so this is all about opening up your heart to a new experience. And there's some challenges here. So it might feel like all you keep facing is challenges and delays and challenges and delays. And I do feel because there's something here that needs to be addressed. And so I do feel you're dealing with somebody that likes to communicate with you very harshly, very bluntly. Maybe somebody that's watching you. I feel control issues here. We get the Two of Cups in reverse, maybe with somebody that you've moved on from. It could be a Cancer, the Chariot, and then we get the Ten of Wands. And so I think we're not out of the shadow work yet. Something about Cancer season. In Cancer season, we are going to have 2 full moons in Capricorn. And so I think we're in a massive shadow work portal until probably Cancer season. So don't give up just yet. There still might be some delays when it comes to traveling or going to a new home. But you're in the process of some very positive change, although it probably doesn't feel good right now. I think it's time to just go within and gain some insights. But I do feel you're coming into some heightened psychic abilities is what it feels like. So you're going to have to fight for this, honey. You're going to have to realize, like, you got to give something up in order to step into your worth and your value. You got to give something up. You got to stand up for yourself in order to make your life beautiful again. And so there could be the resurgence of somebody from the past that you broke up with. I do not encourage you to go back to this person. I encourage you to move on from this person, to lay down this burden. We're going into Mercury retrograde, and so this might be an opportunity to close the book once and for all. I think you're dealing with somebody very immature. They like to come in. They like to love bomb you. They like to speak words of love. They like to sweep you off your feet, but it's really just like a missed opportunity over and over and over again. It's like there's really not real drive, real passion to build. It's just, you know, somebody I think that likes to play games because they're not emotionally mature. And so you got somebody here that thinks they are walking the talk and that they're the cat's ass. They're really not. They're actually childish. They don't know how to communicate clearly. And I do feel it's time for you to find your determination to lay down this burden once and for all. So let's clarify the wheel reverse because there are challenges and delays here. And so I think there's a fresh new start. There's a new beginning, but there's something here creating a delay. So let's see what that is. Queen of Swords in reversed, 4 of Swords in reversed, 6 of Wands in reversed. There's a need to do some shadow work. I feel anger. I feel bitterness. Maybe you're lashing out too. I think watch your words. Some things are just not worth saying. I do feel you need to recognize that you play into something very toxic here as well. It takes 2 to tango. I think there's a need to heal from some type of ending or divorce. I think there's a need to recognize that there's a lack of victory here and there's no point in overanalyzing a situation because I don't think it's going to change the outcome is what it feels like, Aries. And so be willing to make a choice to go towards happiness. Maybe you're a people pleaser, but it's really time to take action towards building something great for your life. So let this energy guide you forward. I do think to give birth to something, though, is very painful. If you're a mother, you would know how painful it is to go through those contractions and those labor pains before giving birth to a miracle. And so take this lesson, face your fears, and maybe create something beautiful out of this experience. I do feel it's time to let this go. So let's clarify the Ten of Wands. Where are we going after we end this burden? What is this new beginning? I do believe it's a new beginning in love. But you got to release your fears. There's overwhelming fears, I think, because you're so afraid of what's on the other side. I think you need to get more sleep at night, Aries. I think you need to stop allowing all of this worry to grow out of proportion because it will lead to mental exhaustion if you don't. Just let it go. Just move on. Welcome in relief. You have to choose to welcome in that relief if you want to end the challenging times. And so the mind seeks to divide. The mind seeks to keep us stuck. Actually, the mind breaks our own heart sometimes when we stay in these toxic thought patterns. But I do feel in order to end some type of depression or illness or like dark night of the soul energy, you need to leave something behind and you need to go towards something new. And this might require you maybe going back to school, learning something new, a new area of study, healing from codependencies, because I don't think you're dealing with somebody that is dependable anyway. So why would you want to depend on them for anything? Somebody here is very mischievous, I feel. And so it's really time to get to work. You might have a new exciting opportunity present itself to you when it comes to a new area of study. So go down that road. It's time to get to work and release somebody here that I feel is just a master manipulator, a pathological liar. So get ready for a wake-up call. I think you've been in the dark for a while now, and I do feel you're going to start to see things in a whole new light, and it's going to give you the drive to plant that seed. So I feel by Virgo season, if you put in the loyal, dedicated effort to planting a seed, no matter how apprehensive you are, and you wait and you're patient and you go towards this new beginning and you trust that, I feel there's like a guardian angel watching over you. If you just release this dramatic situation with this tyrant and you break free from this old mindset and you stop listening to poor counsel, you can manifest wish fulfillment. So put in the hard work. It takes time. Pay attention to the details and face your fears, and trust that if you stay in a place of integrity, and you follow your intuition, you're going to be able to change your frequency, and you're going to be able to call in everything that is going to be aligned with you stepping into this Queen of Pentacles energy. So step into your worth, step into your value. Let's get you a closing message, Aries. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. 1111, that's come through in all my readings today. So I feel a major awakening for a new beginning. So change your tune. What's the closing message for Aries, please? What does Aries need to know as a closing message? Oh, rebirth. So I do feel like a tower moment. I think maybe your world's been shaken to the core. Maybe something is completely done and over. But it's time to rebuild your life, and you will persevere. So trust that whatever is leaving your life is allowing you to reform your foundation of self, to find your strength, to find your perseverance, to go through this rebirth, to go through this heart healing, because it is leading you right towards a spiritual partnership. But first, you got to own that individuality. First, you need to come into that union of self. So get ready for a major relationship change over the next couple of weeks, Aries. So get ready for major personal growth. And that's what I have for you. I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book a personal or a soulmate reading with me, check out that description box below, Aries. And I do look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thanks.